Although it seemed like FBI might never pair Maggie and OA romantically, that might be set to change after the events of Season 7, Episode 20. Generally speaking, it doesn't seem like FBI's cast of characters are nearly as concerned with romance as the characters on Dick Wolf's One Chicago shows. But that doesn't mean fans can't dream, and there have been a few ups and downs in FBI Season 7 that have really played fans' heartstrings regarding a possible union between OA and his partner Maggie. There was something of a rift between the two earlier in the season, and FBI's policy of rotating cast members to address budget concerns left the issue unresolved longer than some fans might have preferred. They're on much better terms now, but OA's still seeing Gemma while Maggie's been going through fresh ups and downs with her boyfriend Joel. A lot would have to change for Cupid to fire his arrows under the roof of 26 Fed, but it suddenly looks much more plausible that Maggie and OA could develop feelings for each other ahead of FBI Season 8. FBI Season 7, Episode 20 reveals that Maggie and Joel have surprisingly broken up. Their relationship took great strides just 2 episodes ago. It's not uncommon for TV characters to take back major decisions. Just earlier in Season 7, it strongly seemed like Alana de la Garza's Isabel could be leaving FBI, but she changed her mind by the end of the same episode. But it hit a bit differently at the beginning of Startup, when Maggie undid 2 episodes of growth with her boyfriend Joel by revealing to OA that they broke up off-screen. Although their relationship wasn't a topic of conversation in the previous episode, it still came as a surprise after how they left things off during his last appearance. Season 7, Episode 18 begins with Joel admitting to Maggie that he struggled during her 3-week undercover operation, to the point that it hurt his job as a dispatcher. It didn't help that the operation went dreadfully south and compromised every single agent involved. But by the end of the episode, Maggie decided their relationship was worth sticking it out and learning to work around her job. When she tells OA they broke up, it's not even about that issue. She merely decided that Joel isn't a part of her future and called things off. Maggie breaking up with Joel gets her closer to a relationship with OA in FBI. FBI could finally fulfill a romance many fans want to see. OA and Maggie in FBI Season 7, Episode 8, wearing vests. Just as it seemed for a while before Scola's newest FBI partner Danny that he'd never find a permanent replacement for Tiffany, there have been times it felt like FBI would keep finding excuses to keep Maggie and OA from ever sealing the deal. Now that Maggie's no longer in a relationship, they're one step closer. On top of that, OA has made a few remarks in recent episodes suggesting he's not that happy with Gemma. He made a snide comment about her wanting dinner in this episode, and he said 2 episodes prior that he understood lonely men, considering OA's latter remark was in reference to an incel terrorist group that targets women who reject them. It didn't come across as if he was talking about general empathy for people who want more love in their lives. That sounds much more like a man who, in spite of his relationship, is in deep despair. Maggie being single and OA sounding iffy about his current relationship means their chances of getting together are better than ever, but that unfortunately doesn't mean all obstacles to Maggie and OA's FBI romance have been cleared away. Why it's so tricky for FBI to make OA and Maggie a couple despite viewers' interest. Professional protocol is only one part of the problem. Missy Peregrine as Maggie Bell in FBI. One obvious obstacle is that Maggie swore off men when telling OA about her breakup, but it goes beyond that. By all rights, OA should be the exception. He's the only reason she's alive after her heart stopped for several minutes, and he's shared several warm scenes with her in recent episodes. But aside from the fact that dating could cause them to become overly emotional in the field, these near-death experiences have also caused Maggie to seem deeply unhappy with her job to the point of rumors that Missy Peregrine is leaving FBI as Maggie for good. Naturally, these rumors haven't been well received. Ever since CBS cancelled FBI, International and FBI, Most Wanted, any changes to the flagship FBI series are an extra dagger to the heart for fans who'd prefer more positive changes to the status quo. Perhaps the new FBI, CIA spin-off will win some hearts with its casting of Lucifer star Tom Ellis, but the main series will never feel the same if Missy leaves before we finally get at least a glimpse of what Maggie and OA's life could be like together.